Halloween 2007. Daddy missed it because he was in the hospital with his kidney stone. And this is the pumpkins that Mommy and Benny, Danny, and JT did. Aren't they great? Wow. Look at those. Hey everyone, JON-PIRO here. It's been about a week since I put my last video out, and the reason is last week I ended up having to go in the hospital. First time I've ever been in 48 years I've ever been in the hospital. I just one of these people that just don't get sick. I don't know, I guess I'm blessed with it, and it's amazing because I'm a prime candidate for being a heart attack victim. Anybody that knows me probably knows that, because I live a very high stress life, and that actually is the reason why about 20 months ago, back in December 2005, when I had a major change in my business, when I lost a key employee, that I had decided at that point where I was going to make a change in my businesses and my life, and I was going to stop the craziness and the chaos and move towards something that I would have more control over my life and over my businesses. Because for the past 17 years, or actually at 15 years at that point, you know, my businesses always ran me. I never managed my businesses, or my business always managed me. I never managed my businesses, and I just had enough. And after 15 years of doing these same businesses, you would think that I would be doing pretty well. I'd be pretty comfortable financially and so forth. And while we generated a pretty good sum of money for the type of businesses that I was in, I just never really made any money. I mean, basically, I gave myself a job, and I kind of knew that going into it. I mean, my idea was to work for myself and build an infrastructure, an office, have people working for me, and whether I didn't really feel like I needed to make money in them. What I wanted to do is just build that infrastructure to where I could then go on to doing other things. And those other things really included getting myself involved with a network marketing, multi-level type of business, because I know, and I always knew, that that's how I was going to create my wealth in my lifetime. The business model is just second to none, and that's where I was headed. And everything I have done for the past 17 years, especially the past 2 years, it has really culminated to the point where everything that I felt, everything that I knew in my gut, I was exactly right. And here I am driving again to the airport, but it's time I have a chance to talk to the camera and talk to you guys and let you know what's going on. But 15 years I held off competition in my businesses. 15 years. If I did spring some competition, I'll tell you what, I never knew about them. But I'll tell you, when I lost this one key employee, not that she went out and competed against me, it wasn't that. It was that, I allowed her to have the contact with all our staff people, have all the client contact and so forth, where I was really in the background supporting her and making the decisions and, saying, yeah, that's a good idea, or no, and, I think this and I think that. This gal really had a real good handle on how that she always had to be positive, never say a negative word, and that's what made the difference, for those 5 years that she was with me, where we had built such a team around us, where we were just at the point, we were right there where we were going to break this open on a national basis. But funny thing is as fate would have it, she was pushed out of the business, and I don't need to go into how and why, but she ended up out of the business. It was a mutual decision that she, we part company, and 3 months after that, she met a guy who was representing VM Direct and Hello World and the streaming video opportunity and tools, and she sent me a video email And I'll tell you, you may have heard in some of these other videos, when I clicked on in my inbox, I clicked on that email, and there was a film strip of her, and it said, "Click here to view my message." I clicked there. I'll tell you, it blew me away. I immediately looked up at the URL. I see her name at the end of it, and I said, "Son of a gun, she found one. She's going to make a ton of money on this thing," because this tool was destined to revolutionize the way we all live, work, and play. And sure enough, 6 months later, and I think it was August of last year, 2006, Google bought YouTube, and MySpace was purchased by Rupert Murdoch's company, and that brought to the forefront on a worldwide basis instantly that streaming video was here, and we are now into the Jetsons lifestyle, where we're all looking into our cell phones and doing videos, and soon enough, and I think ACN is a company out there that people are talking video to video right on their video internet phones, and so we're here. George Jetson was looking right into his watch and saying, "Honey, I'll be home in 5 minutes." I mean, that's where we're at, and it's no secret. So, Google and Rupert Murdoch were the ones that brought it, as far as I'm concerned, to the forefront in everybody's mind. I had jumped on this bandwagon about 6 months earlier. The only difference is that I didn't have a system. I didn't know how to do it, and there were these internet marketing gurus that were making a bunch of money. Guys like Mike Dillard and Joe Schroeder and Yannick Silver, different people that if you're into the whole learning how to make money on the internet, these are the names that you've got to study, and you'll learn by. You can choose to participate in their programs, or you can choose just to study them and watch them and develop your own system. One way or the other, you're either going to trade money for knowledge or time for knowledge. So you can dream up your system yourself and bang yourself over the head and try to figure it out for yourself. But you know what? You're going to end up coming down to the same thing that these guys have already laid the blueprints out for us. So if you're interested in learning how to make money on the internet, interested in not being one of those 95 or 97% that are failing in the MLMs, that are out there, and and if you're one of those people that are calling them scams and whatever, because everything you get into just doesn't seem to work, these are the guys that you got to study. I'm going to encourage you to join me in what I'm doing, because I might just be a little bit ahead of you. If you're watching this video and you're either a little bit ahead of me or way ahead of me, I encourage you to contact me and teach me. Let me know what I can do to help others that I'm attracting, because I'm at a point where I'm not busy. I have the time for you. So if you're lucky enough to join me now, or if you're lucky enough to find a mentor that isn't just far too busy for you and can't give you the individual attention, what would I just say? If you're lucky enough to be able to find a mentor that isn't so busy already, then good for you. And that's where I'm at right now. So if you're one of those people where I'm making sense to you right now, I encourage you, no matter who you are, go to JON-PIRO.com, read my story.